Hey everyone, welcome back to our kitchen. I'm Chris and this is my lovely wife Jo. This is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it.
Amen.
Today we are going to do something special. We are cranking up the flavor quotient and Jo is going to make a lovely melt in the mouth beef roast. Jo, tell us more.
Yeah, this beef roast recipe is an absolute favorite of mine. It's simple, tender, and juicy, just melts in your mouth. The secret is a perfect balance of spice, slow cooking, and loads of love. Come, let's get started.
We are going to make a delicious pot roast with this 1 kilo of beef.
So I want to cut this into 4 pieces because it will be easier to cook. It won't take much time if we cut this piece. So I'll just cut it into 4 pieces. It's lovely meat. Okay, I'll just poke this meat so that because I'm going to marinate the meat and I want all the marinade to go into this meat. So first I'm just going to put a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of black pepper powder. Freshly ground black pepper. Use freshly ground pepper for the roast because it gives a nice aroma and flavor. So massage it nicely. A good amount of salt is required actually for this. Let's cover and keep. In the meanwhile, I'm going to make a marinade with all these spices. I've got a piece of cinnamon. Then I've got about 10 cloves. Then I've got 1 teaspoon of cumin powder. I've got 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder. I got 4 green chilies, and here I got a tablespoon of ginger garlic paste, and we need to add 2 tablespoons of vinegar and make this into a fine paste. 1, 2. I'll just grind this to a fine paste. Okay, I've got a marinade ground and ready. I'll just add it with this. Normally for a roast, you don't add too much of masalas. This is a very simple and easy recipe, but it's loaded with flavor. I'm marinating and I'll keep this in the fridge. I'm keeping it overnight, so tomorrow in the morning I'll make the roast. Good morning to you. This is the meat that we marinated last night. Okay, I just want to sear the meat. So let's turn on the stove. I'm using my Dutch oven, my heavy duty Dutch oven. So let it get hot. You know, we have marinated this with ginger, garlic, pepper and salt. All that makes this roast taste fantastic. Okay, I'm going to pour some oil because I've got here 1 kilo of meat. So I want to sear it nicely. I want the meat to become brown because when you sear the meat, what it does is it seals the meat so that the juice doesn't ooze out, and it gives a nice flavor. Dutch oven takes a long time because it's very heavy, and you can use any heavy bottom pan, any pan actually you can use, because it's a slow cooking roast. It's a pot roast. It keeps cooking slowly.
Meat cooked on slow fire always tastes the best.
I think it's hot, so let's put the meat. I love the sound of sizzle. I'll be using all this later on. Here's some of the water that I use for rinsing the mixie jar in which I ground the marinade. I'll be using all that. I think one side is seared, so we'll turn it over. See? This gives a nice flavor.
This is called a pot roast because we brown the meat and then we put some spices and then some liquid and cover and cook on slow fire in a pot.
See that all the sides are seared nicely. Gives a nice flavor and keeps the meat juicy because it seals it nicely. All the juice is sealed inside. And the other side is seared. Now I'm going to sear this side. Want all the corners also to be seared nicely. Okay, our meat is seared on all sides. It took about 6 to 8 minutes. See here. So beautiful it looks. Look at all the goodness of the meat that's caramelized at the bottom. This will make a good gravy for a roast. Okay, in this I'm going to add 1 stick of cinnamon, about 6 to 7 cloves, about 10 peppercorns, maybe a few peppercorns, 2 bay leaves, and I'm going to just add some sliced onions. I'll just slice some onions also. Doesn't have to be thin and all that. These bay leaves are from our garden. We'll just add the onions. I've got 4 onions. These onions will remove all the caramelized portions at the bottom. Onions have got a sweetness to it. So the sweetness and the spiciness, all that together gives a very good flavor. It's smelling so good. If people say it smells so good, it's always the onions frying. Okay, I'll crush some garlic. I got about how many? 14 cloves are there. So I'll just crush. All this adds flavor. Okay. I'm going to add 2 carrots. I had 2 carrots in the fridge. I'm going to add these also. So carrots look good and they taste good in a roast. These are optional. If you want, you can add carrots. Otherwise, you don't have to. Here I've got 4 red chilies. I'll add that also. We'll break them and add. These are not Kashmiri chilies. These are spicy red chilies. Okay. I'm going to add 1 tomato that I pureed. So that also I'll add. This adds flavor and color, the tomato puree. See, our onions are becoming nice and golden brown actually. All that caramelized portion has come out from the moisture that has been released from the onions and the tomatoes, all that together. See, our pot has come out clean. The bottom is clean now. So now let's add some. This is the bowl in which I marinated the meat. I rinsed the mixie jar. So I'm going to add that water. Then here I think we can add about, that must be about half a cup. We can here add totally about 3 cups we can add water roughly. I'll add some vinegar. I'll add 2 tablespoons of vinegar. 1, 2. I'll add some salt. Because the meat is nice and chunky, the meat should absorb all the salt from this liquid. And we have added salt in the marination also. Let this come to a boil, then we'll add the meat. Okay, it's boiling nicely. Now let's add the meat. And cover it, reduce the heat, cover and cook for 1 hour. Okay, I'll be cooking this for 1 hour, but after half an hour actually, I'll come and turn the meat and cook the other side also for another half an hour. That is totally 1 hour. Okay, 30 minutes have passed. I'll just turn this. Now let it cook for another 30 minutes. Okay, totally 1 hour has passed. Our meat must be cooked, surely cooked by now. So I'll just remove all the meat pieces. Because we are going to slice the meat. So let the stove be on. let the water reduce, So let it be on, let it keep boiling. Okay, let's slice this meat. If you cook for more than 1 hour, you won't be able to slice it. So what I'll do, I'll put these meat slices also in that so that it will get all the juices. Okay, I'll put, so it will absorb all that juice and it will be nice and succulent and tender. It's already tender, but it will be nice and juicy when we eat. Want? So nice. We'll cook in this for another 5 minutes.
So yummy.
So yummy, no? Okay, while the roast is there boiling in the other burner, those slices I have put in that gravy, right? So let it become slightly thick. Let the meat become juicy. Till then, I got about 2 potatoes sliced over here. I just want to roast it lightly. And this goes very well with the roasted beef. So I'll add about a tablespoon of oil. Let the oil get hot. You can actually boil potatoes in the roast meat itself. Actually, when you're roasting your meat, you can actually put some potatoes cut in half and cook along with the meat also. But this we like it this way. Slice it and roast it lightly with a little bit of oil. It goes very well with that. You can have it with mashed potatoes. You can have beef roast with mashed potatoes. That will make a perfect meal. We love that very much. Roast beef with mashed potatoes. But today I'm not making mashed potatoes. I'm just going to roast the potato slices. These are just 2 potatoes, but actually you can have more. It will be very tasty when you make potatoes like this. So if you are a big family, you can roast. Today I have roasted only 1 kg beef, but you can double all the ingredients and roast 2 kgs and you can use it throughout the week. Roast beef is very, very versatile. You can roast the beef and use those leftover slices to make sandwiches, to make beef sandwiches. Then you can make chili beef with the roast beef slices. I'm sprinkling some salt over here and some pepper, and just see that all of them are coated nicely with the salt and the pepper. Cover and cook for 5 to 6 minutes until the potatoes are cooked. Look at our roast. It's nice and thick. Now we just have to plate it. I'll just turn off the stove. We just have to plate it. We'll check the potatoes. Okay, our potatoes have been cooking for the last 10 minutes. We'll just check 1 potato, 1 slice. Okay. See, it's cooked. So I'll just turn off the stove and I'll just plate it and show. If you want, you can add the potatoes directly into these sliced potatoes along with the meat and mix it and eat with bread or as a side dish with with rice and some curry. You can eat it as a side dish. This potatoes and the meat mixed together, you can have it as a side dish, or you can eat it together with bread, or you can serve separate slices and separate roast meat and the gravy separately poured over it. It's very versatile. You can have it with salad. It'll taste amazing. Here's a lovely beef roast and a delicious gravy to go with it.
John chapter 14, verse 14. If you ask anything in my name, I will do it.
Chris, I'm feeling hungry. Come, let's.
You're hungry, I'm famished. I'm going to dig in. Wow. Can't wait. Just splitting apart. So tender. And the spices are so well balanced. And there is a hint of, what is it, cinnamon? Wow. I nailed it.
You nailed it.
I got the spices right.
That's true. You can feel the richness of the beef, the warmth of the spices. The marinade has seeped into everything. You all must try this.
Yes, you all should try it. And it will enhance any occasion, any dinner, any festive occasion.
These potatoes.
And
And
this is
these
just
potatoes,
just-
you all must make these potatoes with the roast.
yeah, this is just right for the Christmas,
What do you-
which is around the corner.
What do you think they should have it with?
They can have it with bread. They can have
Yes.
it with salad.
Yes. And if you want, you can have it with a bowl of rice and the roast. There's gravy. So you can have it with that. You can even eat it with chapatis, I
Yeah.
think, with the
Or a sandwich. You can
yes,
make a
sandwich, yes.
and have a wonderful time.
Oh,
It's so good.
thank you. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And always remember that Jesus loves you.
This is Chris and Joe signing off. Until next time.
Thanks for watching. Happy cooking.